Hey,
Hi,
welcome to Scripts and Giggles with Shoshanna.
and Marnie.
So,
You said that like you have something to say.
I did, but I don't know
Is it
if it's...
offensive?
Yeah?
Is it offensive?
No. When do I ever say anything
No, because like you
offensive?
said, I did, but
No,
now I think you're gonna cry.
no, I don't know if it's like that big a deal. I was
You're
just,
pregnant.
I mean, that would be crazy.
What would we do?
What would we do? Yeah, what would we do?
What would we do if you were pregnant?
I don't even know.
I'll text everyone.
The thing, can you text me and let me know? Because I'm like, I'm everyone. I'm the one that's shocked out of everything.
Imagine I'm texting everyone, I accidentally text you. Rebecca's pregnant. Oh,
am I?
Shoshanna's pregnant.
I'm like, am I? I don't know.
Sorry, wrong Shoshana.
Yeah, oops.
I'm in a different Shoshana.
I think, like, I don't know. We've had this conversation. Like, when I was 25, I assumed I would have a baby with a husband. I mean, that's how a naturally conceived baby is created. Anyway, I assume that would be the
No, it
case.
could have been with a hoe that you met. You don't know.
But with,
That's also a naturally conceived
that's
baby.
a naturally conceived baby as well. But in my case, I assumed it would be with a husband. And then I turned 25, and I was like, there's nowhere on this green earth that I'm ready to have a baby. And then as I've grown older and older, not that old, but older, and I have friends who are mothers, and parents, I still think like, yeah, I would love to have a baby. But wow, the responsibility and the commitment to have a baby or have a child is a lot.
Yes.
It changes your life forever. That's it. Well, I'm not.
So my answer is blank.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. There's TikTok. It's TikTok hitting my algorithm with cute baby videos, and also I then fell into like how babies like grow like from cells and build over the weeks, and what size they are at different stages. I have no idea.
Zygote.
Yeah, exactly. I have no idea what I clicked on for me to fall into that, but it was really fascinating. But yeah, if I answered the question, I'm not pregnant right now. Of course, if I was pregnant today, there'd be a lot of questions. But I am intrigued.
I'm glad that you are intrigued by yourself getting pregnant. This is intriguing.
There's a couple of steps that we need to pass for that to happen.
How intriguing.
Yeah. So I'm intrigued by those steps too.
I'm sure you are.
Such an idiot.
I'm sure you are.
Not that kind of step. I mean, like the like meeting someone, getting married, and then we move
back and forth. And then a child is made.
9 months later, the child is born.
9 months later. Oh, well, she's 10 months later.
10 months later.
All very interesting.
Yeah.
All very interesting. Yeah. I would just laugh at this point.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you found out that you're pregnant right now.
I would actually find it hilarious. I'd be like, of course, add that to my list of things. I think I would rent out my flat and I would move in with my dad by force. You will take care of this baby. You will take care of this baby.
Your baby.
The minute I birth the baby, I'm on a plane. I'm out of here. That's your grandchild. That's your problem now. You wanted this. Every time you see me ask really little sneaky little questions. Oh, so like, what's going on? You singing anymore?
Now the baby's here.
Here it is. This is what you wanted. Yeah. You wanted.
Some of the aunties, uncles are just asking like, what's going on with your love life just because they just want a baby.
I feel like
they care more about the baby than they do
to be as miserable as they are. And like the only way that can happen is if you are now also locked into a full life guarantee because you have now also birthed a child. Maybe I also wonder if it's like some adults I think struggle to relate to other adults. Sorry, let me be clear. Of our adults of our parents' generation, maybe they struggle to relate to us, and they feel like once we are parents, that will be fixed. Like suddenly we'll be able to have conversations about, oh God, my husband's driving me mad. I remember when your dad, those kind of conversations, or like, oh, we're really like struggling to get him to settle. It's like, oh, what I used to do for you. Like suddenly you guys will have stuff to talk about in the way that like now it's like, how's work? Like good. How's being a middle-aged mother I was like, oh, I'm thinking of leaving your father. You should do that. You should do that. Whereas maybe if you was married, you'd be like, I feel like you two should go and see the pastor and talk about it. You know, I wonder if there's just a little bit of that.
That's so interesting. I always would think it's to do with like, oh, we want to extend the family line and build the legacy of the family name and that type of thing.
I think there's that for sure.
Or like we want something new. Like everything's samey. When a baby's around, the focus shifts. You don't have to look at us. There's a baby.
I was saying this like about my nephew. I was like, I feel like everybody is reinvigorated when he is around, because you have someone to like dote on and squeeze and play with, and it brings us all together. It's like, oh yeah, it's his birthday, so now we're all gonna come because we all want to see him and like give the baby gifts. And so I'm like, oh, I kind of get this actually, like why. It feels the wrong way round to be like, oh, I want to hang out with my family, so I'm going to have a kid. It feels crazy. But it's one of the things I think that comes with it that then I feel like influences other people. Like I was talking to my cousin about this. My parents would have had me like maybe my mum had me when she was 29. My cousin mum had her when she was 21.
Wow, yeah. It's a big difference.
Big difference. Yeah. But they all had children around the same time. So me and my cousins have like 5 months apart. Yeah. And I felt like we saw each other all the time as kids. Yeah. But probably because it's like, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Like before you know, like there are things that mean that as a family, we're together all the time. So growing up, I always just felt like, oh, it's really normal that I see my family so much. And I never even considered like people don't like know who their cousins are, or they don't like see their family that much. Whereas like now, because none of us have kids save my cousin, it's like, well, what happened? There's no reason for us to.
I get that. Yeah, you have to be again so intentional.
So intentional.
And it's true. Like the kids kind of like center. Like you can tell, like when the kids are like your world. It's like, oh, we're gonna take the kids to like swimming, and well, how's your weekend? My weekend was taking the kids to the park and the kids to this, and maybe that works for people because also you have this is a commitment, and they are your world. And you are their world.
I think,
and
I've always thought of like, in a very bleak way, you have kids at the point where you're bored. Like you've done all the things that you can possibly do. Yeah. Like, okay, you get married. Sorry, let me change that. You date, and then once you've done all the things that you can do as boyfriend and girlfriend, you get married. And once you've done all the things you can do as husband and wife, you have a baby. And once you've done all the things that you can do as a parent, you die.
Oh wow. That's what you like retire. Actually, the kids will always be there.
Exactly.
The kids will come.
You're never not a parent again.
Yeah, it's true. That is, yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, oh, you want to put that off for as long as possible. I think that's because you're wrapped.
Yeah, it is true. I think, like, okay, personally, I love traveling, but there's so much content online of like, well, once you have kids, you can't travel. I mean, of course you can. Yes, people take their kids on holiday. Crying big on a plane, it's not fun, but you can take your kids on holiday. It's fine, but the commentary and the narrative is like, oh, well, yeah.
And where you can go.
Yeah, where you can, everything is limited. You can't be going hiking in, the Alps. Like, you've got a baby, you've got responsibility. You can't be jumping out of a plane. So yeah, maybe you have to take, I hate that you have to take a few things off, get your bucket list done, and then be like, oh, I'm ready for a baby.
Yeah, or wait again until you're 60 and they've moved out of the house. Yeah. But like the ways the economy is going, your 40-year-old son still be living in your house. And he'd be like, so am I coming on the holiday or not?
What do you mean you're coming?
Am I coming on the holiday?
Go home.
Like a friend of mine goes on holiday with his dad a lot, and he's our age.
But I think that's kind of, okay, but they don't live together. Like,
yes, they do.
Oh. Some of it.
Why did you say, oh, what do you mean by that?
I was thinking like...
What did you mean by that? You thought they were catching up?
No. Because I was literally going to try and use it as an argument of like, okay, well, they don't live together, so going on holiday is like their moments to bond, but like they're bonding every day.
His dad takes him on holiday.
I actually do think that's kind of sweet. Why are you giving that look?
I think maybe it is. And it's just me in my like miserly way being like, why am I 50, having worked my ass off my entire life, and I'm taking my 30-year-old son on a cruise with me? Are you okay? Get a job.
Yeah, okay, it depends. There's two things. If he's taking them holiday because it's like my guy's doing nothing.
The nigga can't pay.
Yeah.
And the nigga's only going on holiday with you because you're gonna pay. Still to this day, daddy will pay for it.
But if it's like one of those things that I just enjoy spending time with my parent and I want to just hang out and go on holiday with my dad.
Why can't you take me on holiday one time?
That's what I mean. That was my initial assumption. But the role reverse is wild.
Their situation is a very unique one, though, as well. I don't think that's everyone's situation. And his mum passed away when he was a teenager, so I think him and his dad are very close. Him and his dad and his brother are very close to their dad. But like his brother's like moved out, he's married, he has a kid now, like and so it's less of that thing. It's like if we're going to go away now, it's like a family holiday. I'm bringing my wife and I'm bringing my kid. I'm not expecting my dad to pay for that.
Okay, the paying part.
In the same way, it's like, but equally, like, if you have kids and you don't have a lot of friends, and your kids don't have a lot of friends, and you want to go on holiday, why can't you go on holiday then?
I don't think it's a problem. I think it is actually quite sweet. However, you need to know your parent and how they travel. Those small things, but I don't think it's bad. And transparently, for some parents, their kids are their best friends.
Yes,
it just happens like that. Yeah, because I spend the most time with you. Yes, I have friends, but it's not no way is it on the same level as I have with my children.
What if that's crazy? That's like a crazy thought to think that your kids are better friends to you than people that have known you since you were like an adult, a child.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I've known you for like 20 years. Do you really think your kid's gonna know you better than me?
I mean, they were inside me.
Oh yeah, they remember every minute.
They heard my inner thoughts when I was like, why won't you stop kicking me?
Kick as much as you like.
No, stop kicking me. No, I don't think that. No, of course they won't know me the same way that you do because there's such a part of my life that they will not be privy to. There's so many areas.
So how can you say they're your best friend? I would actually be offended if you actually looked me dead in my eye and you said my 10-year-old is my best friend. I'd be like, oh, okay.
I mean,
so this 50 years of friendship means nothing to you.
Wait, there's some maths. Why on earth?
Yeah, having a baby 30 years from now, and the baby is 10. So you have a baby 20 years from now.
What type of scientific?
And this 10-year-old baby is your best friend.
She came at my peak of my life.
Work. No,
I think there's a level of closeness that you will have for your child. But I always think about like when my mom used to deal with me, she's like, I'm not your age mate. So like
first of all,
like I'm not your friend like that. I'm your mother. I'm not your pal.
Second of all, you're a servant to them.
Yeah.
How can well, this is not a level playing field. We're not mates. You need to cook for me. I'm here because you cook food for me. You think I'm here because I like you, bro. If I don't laugh at your jokes, you're not gonna give me my pocket money. So I'm here. You're so funny, mommy.
My kids better do. They'll
put the money in my pocket now.
They're gonna find me naturally hilarious.
What if you don't like a kid?
No.
What if they're not a bad person or nothing? You're just like, she's boring.
It's impossible.
What if they're boring though?
I don't care. They're my boring. They have because I have my boring moments too. I mean, I don't like to admit it, but I do. So that's what the kids got, and we can relate on that level.
For how long though?
For the rest of their lives.
Just two boring people being boring.
Fine. That's a relationship?
Is it?
Not mine.
Is it?
It's not my relationship.
Yeah, my deepest fear is that my kid is just like boring.
No,
and not like a chill dude like me.
Jesus. I do believe the thing of like your children like will bring out like the traits in you that are different to you. Because I see like, for instance, I mean, it doesn't make sense, but like I see my sister and my mum, they look very alike. Personalities are very different. Mm-hmm. I believe that my sister is on earth at times to test my mum.
Okay.
In ways that like, definitely I don't test her. Oh, I mean, I have my moments, but not on the way that my sister does. And I do feel like sometimes your children is going to be like a reflection of like your character, or like pull out parts of your character that.
I don't wonder. I don't want that. I'm not interested in that.
I need subscribe to that. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know that at all.
But at the same time, I don't want a mini me. I mean, it'd be cute.
I absolutely do.
No, I want to see. I want to see parts of my personality in them, but I also want them to have their own identity.
I want to marry someone exactly like me. I want to have a child that's exactly like me. I just want our house to be like 4 different versions of like me.
That's crazy. I'm walking like, hey.
It's just a very loud house.
Oh my god.
Or very quiet house, depending on what mood we're in.
That's even great. I walk in like, hi.
We had a fight earlier. So.
No, but I think
there's glass everywhere.
Yeah, it's like
yes, there's a big one.
Cute. Yeah, cute. No, I believe that there is ways that your partner will complement you, and then your children will reflect both of you.
I feel
like a deep feeling, but I wouldn't want to marry someone who is exactly like me.
I want to marry someone who's exactly like me.
But don't you think you get bored?
Never, because I'm not bored of me. I'm not bored of me. I find me very interesting. I wish I was lying. I genuinely do have a problem with myself.
I mean, you go out, but okay,
I love being in the house.
You love being at home. Yeah. In the social setting, it's not like you're going to be like, hey, like, you're not that extroverted person, but you have your moments.
I'm an extroverted introvert.
Yeah, ambivert.
No, I'm an extroverted introvert.
But I thought, I always just combine into one.
No, an ambivert is someone who can be introverted and extroverted. No, okay. I'm not extroverted. Okay. I'm just very extroverted in my introvertness.
No. I'm so done. Whereas I feel like I'm a bit of an ambivert because I can be introverted and I can also be extroverted.
I don't think of you as introverted.
You know, no. I do have my... I feel like I do. Because more from we talked about this. The energy part, like I don't think I gain loads and loads of energy
with socializing.
Through socializing as much. Maybe it's changing as I've grown up. Like it's fluctuated as I've grown up. Like there's been times when I feel like I need to rebuild my energy by myself. Like I need that me time. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, it's actually really beneficial for me to be out and be around people and to socialize because I get what? Excuse me? Excuse me. I don't know what you're talking about there. No, that's not me. That's not me. Just to be around people and to gain some of that energy, that's helpful.
From them?
No.
So where are you getting energy from them? If you get it from them?
The atmosphere.
Oh.
The atmosphere of the group.
Just general atmosphere.
But I still have those introverts.
From like their perfume or their cologne and stuff.
What's cologne?
You don't know what cologne is?
No, I know what cologne is.
Oh, the perfume.
I know what the parfum is.
Parfum.
But like, I just feel like I need that introvert moment. Or like yeah. I need a bit of both.
I don't think I get more energy from socializing, but I do think I can. It's difficult because one of the things you like, not to get into too much, but like, I spent a lot of my life masking, so sometimes I don't know what is an actual aspect of my personality and what is something I've developed in order to survive.
Yeah, no, sure.
So sometimes I'm like, I don't think I gain energy from socializing, but that being said, if I am bouncing off the right people, then I do.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say that I'm not extroverted at all, but I do feel like I'm not the kind of person who can walk into a room of strangers and be like, I'm enjoying the experience of this, because I'm like, there's too many unknown energies in this room. And if I meet someone who's like, boo, tomatoes, I'm going to want to go home.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here anymore. I'm not the kind of person who could like turn that ship around.
Okay.
Whereas I think extroverted people can go up to someone who's like, boo, tomatoes, and like get them on board. I don't know if I get people on board in the same way.
As someone who has to try
get people on board.
It's hard work. And then as a result, I get home and I'm exhausted.
Yes.
And therefore, I need to rebuild my energy internally. Hence the extroverted introvert aspect.
Or you're just tired.
That's so true.
I'm just tired.
I'm just tired. But yeah, I mean, yeah. But I feel like I've had to be that way just through, I will probably flag that through mainly work. Like, if you don't open your mouth.
Yeah.
It makes life harder.
Yeah, weird.
It makes things harder in terms of like visibility and I don't know why I'm doing this. Showing yourself.
I don't even think of. I think of the way that we show up at work. I don't think of it in terms of like introvert and extrovert because it's a completely different kettle of fish. Like you can be the most introverted person at home and then get in the office and be yapping because you have to, because that's what's required of you. Like it's like a third personality almost. As introvert, extrovert, and then work version of you. I don't know where you put that. I don't know. I don't know where you put that, but you definitely, if you're an introvert, i.e. I'm going to put I'm going to put my headphones in and please don't talk to me.
Yeah.
You cannot do that all day, every day. Someone is going to come up to you and you need to be able to handle that without being like, can you fuck off?
Yeah. Even though that's what you want to do.
You see, my headphones was on. I don't want to talk to you. Or people can be like, oh, did you see the picture of Judy's dog? It's like, I didn't. Let me show it to you. I really don't want to see. I don't fucking care about that dog. I don't care about Judy. I hope she does.
Oh my gosh. What?
And that's why you can't be saying stuff like that.
No, see, that's the thing.
I was joking, guys. Oh my God.
You have to censor yourself so hard that work. But there was times when I'm like, you put the headphones in, but I'm still there. Can I have 5 minutes? Can I have a quick chat? Can I have a minute? Can I have a minute? Well,
I'm about to go into a meeting.
Quick. And I've had those periods of like, can I have a quick chat? The quick chat girl means I don't ever get work done. And the stress builds high. And I've seen some of the signs already where, can I have you for one quick?
Why can't you just email it to me?
Yeah, but
and let me get to it when I'm ready.
Because I'm just not going to be able to get time.
And I won't. And I'm not going to do it now either.
And then Teams. But what's when me Teamsing you? I can see you right there. You're right across the table. Might as well come and say, "Hey, Shoshanna."
In my next role, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to be like, "Sorry, I'm about to go to a meeting," and then never go into the meeting. Hey, what happened to me? Oh, push back, but it's about to start.
20 minutes later, bam.
Go. I'm about to go to a meeting. Yeah, you're about to go into a meeting with me now because it's been 3 hours.
I'm finished.
I said, really? Oh my God. They just kept pushing it back. Why can't I just lie? Why can't you lie at work? Why can't you just lie?
Well, my boss, he would just throw times in the diary, like block out time. And then he would never accept a single invite, to the point where I literally joke with him. I'm like, well, since you're tentative, I don't know if you're going to join this meeting.
I had the same thing.
And then he'll be like, oh, but I'll let you know if I'm joining. I'm like, I can't really be holding my breath to see if you're going to join the meeting.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Then I'll start the meeting. They'll be like, is so-and-so joining? I'm like,
I don't know.
Who knows? Then like, as soon as I say, oh, give it a couple of seconds, boom, appears. I'm like, oh, look at that.
See, I have the opposite thing where he would never turn up. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to be like, listen, there are going to be X amount of people on this meeting, so I need to know that you can actually make it.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, yeah. It's in a diary, right? And I'll be like, yeah. It's in the diary and you've accepted it. It's like, yep, I'll be there.
That's even worse.
And then the meeting will start. No sign. Go to speak to the assistant. Oh, he's not in today.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be like, cool. And that happened like a couple of times. And then it got to a point where it's like, just accept that we're not going to see him. And then, he would do that thing where you suddenly be like 45 minutes into the meeting. Hey, everyone.
Surprise.
But not in a, oh, I'm coming to join the meeting. It was, I was walking past and I saw you guys in here and I thought, what are these guys up to?
That's crazy.
I'm like, oh, we're doing the meeting that I told you about.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm so sorry.
Like, well, I'm going to get like lovely scene. Just doing a flyby pop in just to be like, hi. I was like, this is chaotic.
Especially if you're the decision maker. Oh, that means we're talking, but we can't do anything. So we have to get the summary to give to the so-and-so to make the decision.
Or worse, you take the initiative because you're like, well, he's not here.
Yeah.
And then he eventually reads it and goes, I don't like any of this. Yeah.
Great.
And now I'll go back to everyone and be like, do you know how we sat in that meeting for an hour and we came to a plan together? But he doesn't like any of it. So we can't do that now. Like, I cannot even believe, now that we talk about it, I'm like, I can't even believe that I worked in conditions like that. What are you even talking about? What are you talking about?
Or like some of the weirder ones is like agency presents work. I know personally, I'm like, I'm not wild about any of these ideas. My boss is like, oh, I like idea one, interesting. I was asking those a question about it because I'm intrigued. After the call, didn't like any of those ideas. Didn't like a single one. And I'm like, but we gave them the impression that we did. So they're going to get all happy and excited. And I almost fell into that trap not too long ago when I was like, but I did try and read it back and be like, neither one of these ideas separately work. Maybe there's a bit of potential. And I was like, you know what? Reel that back in.
Could just be like
the day after. I think it was on a Friday, Monday morning. Guys, it's not working, and I'm gonna be really transparent with you guys. It just isn't. Can we try again? You have to be honest.
You have to be honest. You have to be honest sometimes, and you can't function in a space where everybody's just like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And what's really interesting is, I remember he once said, I didn't hear the full quote, and it's one of those things where it's like, if I could rewind time, I would have gone back to pay attention to it. But like, for some reason, my brain was like, I don't even really want to know what's going on over there. But I heard him talking to someone else at like our team lunch, and he was like, oh yeah, Jessica said, oh yeah, Marnie said I have ADHD. And I was like, don't, slow down. I don't remember saying that. 2, not you telling me why I said that. 3, am I allowed to say that? And
wait, that he did.
I had said to him that he did.
Yeah.
That I thought that he might have it, because I was like, oh, the way you behave is very chaotic. And I think off the back of that, he had gone to like speak to someone about it. So I don't know if it was like, oh, she said that and I found out that I did. I'm like, how the hell did the rest of you guys work with him and not put one and one and one and one and one and one and one together to figure out what this is? You can't nail him down. His diary is just for show. The diary is for show. If he comes in that day and decides he doesn't want to do any of that stuff, you have to bin it all and schedule the whole day, which is fine when it's an outfit where it's just you and one other person. But as soon as you've got all these other people that are like, we came in here to speak to you, it's also incredibly restless. Like, even when you get him in a meeting, he's like literally like vibrating, like trying to like get out of that room. He won't let you finish what you're saying before he cuts you off. He would sometimes do this thing where he'd come to the meeting and then launch into a speech and then leave.
Oh my gosh. Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
In the middle of meetings, he would just get up sometimes. So this is a separate time. In the middle of the meeting, so while we're all talking, he'll just get up and leave. And not come back. Get up and leave a star. So it's not even like he was like, oh, I'm going. He'll leave his phone, he'll leave his notebook, and just get up and have gone somewhere. You're like, did he go to the toilet? Did he go to get, where has he, did he take a phone call? Who knows? It was like that. It's like, those all are very, what was it? Almost stereotypical, like ADHD symptoms. But I felt really bad because I was like, I mean, I don't want to have outed you. Kind of feels like I've outed you. But like, if it helps you to realize this, then great. But then equally, no one in your life has ever said this to you. You have a whole wife.
Yeah, so maybe the question is like what he does at home.
I think he's the exact opposite at home. He's very meticulous. Like, he told me he had a spreadsheet for Christmas.
Oh my gosh.
Down to times. When and what to, like when to do on turkey goes in at this time, potato going in at this time, we're doing presents at this time, people arriving at this time, tables dressed at this time, like in a spreadsheet.
Wow.
I was like, people are really strange, aren't they? But like, you never know what people are doing with their spreadsheets. You never know.
With their spreadsheets or with their lives.
No, I think spreadsheets, because another thing I remembered recently, and it's like the last thing before we get to pop culture news, a friend of mine, loose term, told me that he kept a spreadsheet of all of his friends. And he would like rank them and like depending on the last like if they went out for drinks, he'd go home and like update the spreadsheet. I'd be like, blah blah told a really good joke today, so they've like moved up the ranking thing. And I was like, haha, that's really funny. And he was like,
when you were laughing, were you wondering where you sat in the ranking?
No, I was laughing. I genuinely thought he was joking. And then he was like, I just find it really helpful for like sometimes just really hard to get. I was like, oh, you're being serious. Sorry, what's this for then?
But it's too hard.
I can't store that information in there.
I need to write it down.
I need to write it down.
But also, it's like, is it for him to remember?
I think it's like, honestly, I think it's evil. I think it's for nefarious reasons. It should be like
the whole stuff. Like,
she was late to meet you today.
Yeah,
going down the ranking. I didn't want to say it.
No, you didn't have to. Like, I feel you bad. It can't be. No. It was bad.
But I feel like that's what he was using this ranking system for. So I don't know if I asked him if I was on it. And I'm sure if I wasn't, I was probably right at the bottom.
So
I don't think I'd done anything to earn the top spot.
Okay, at least it's very clear where you stand.
I mean, it's not like you said you're on the bottom, by the way. That would have been very clear.
You're not being selected to America's Next Top
Model. No, for real, you are going home this week. Which is actually really funny. If whoever was at the bottom every week, you just deleted their number from your phone and blocked them. And they're like, hey, I was trying to text you. It's like, you actually are no longer in the running.
To be my friend.
Oh, what?
So you think, I mean, I remember watching like this, bride and groom, trying to decide whether they could invite certain people to their wedding. And they did a spreadsheet and basically scored the potential guests by like how close they were to the bride, how close they were to the groom, family relationship, how likely they were gonna come, how likely they were gonna bring a gift or something like along that line. And I thought that was actually quite smart because it weeds out the chaff for the whatever.
Separates the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah, that one. And but also I feel like if you've got like limited numbers, like I've got 50 people. Let's pick the closest 50 people to both of us. Let's do it on a spreadsheet.
I think that's different because that's for an event. When we were arranging our friend's hen party, I had a spreadsheet for all of the guests and all of their mobile numbers and stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with having it because it's a guest list.
Yeah, it's organising. Yeah,
I think it's weird to have it for stuff like friendship, or like our friend of ours was saying that her partner had a spreadsheet for their lives.
Oh God, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are you guys using your spreadsheet?
It's very interesting.
It's for formulas.
Yeah, but do you know what? Sometimes you just want to like organize things clearly in a block system. Like when I go on holiday, I put things in an spreadsheet of like, okay, I'm going to be traveling to this place.
That's different.
Maybe it's...
That's different. That's an activity.
Yeah, maybe
events and activities that make sense.
Maybe I just like the structure of knowing this is for the goal. But for some people, like the goal is life.
I think the thing that I'm struggling with is what the kind of data I think you should be putting in Excel. The idea of writing like lengthy paragraphs to put in an Excel spreadsheet seems crazy to me because I know how bad it is for that kind of thing. Yeah. If you want to log dates, like if it's the live spreadsheet and it's like, okay, what? We're getting married on the 17th, where our anniversary will be on this year. We should have our child on this year.
But okay, if
roughly, but then it's also weird. Like, what are we going to actually follow a spreadsheet? Yeah,
maybe that's why it feels a bit crazy because like having a spreadsheet requires, it's almost like a to-do list. It's checking things off. It's organizing things against a structure. But for instance, if you were, actually, you know, everything's kind of goal related. Like, if you want to start dating and you're like, okay, I want to build a roster. Yeah, I think a spreadsheet is a great way to track your roster.
Yes and no,
because the goal is to find someone. So you kind of want to just measure each person up with who you're seeing and just be like.
But I think then you're going about it wrong.
What would you do?
Because I think a spreadsheet is. I think my issue. I have a note on my phone, and that's where that should be.
But then, how do you like keep track of like if Bob was annoying and
I write it in the notes.
But then how do you like rank? So you're like, okay,
that's what my brain is for.
And then when it comes to like, I'm now gonna eliminate Bob from the roster.
Delete. But no, the point I'm trying to make is I think that.
Do you also like to have like memories, like archive, and be like, okay, who were the guys I dated in this thing? Because deleting them so quickly.
No, I do not keep memories. I do not keep memories at all.
Like archived, like grayed out. So like like
passed away.
They were there, but
I think my issue is Excel to me feels like a very cold program. And I don't think of things like life, which I think of as warm, as something that you then like sort of shrink. That's it. It's incredibly clinical. So even the idea of putting my roster in a spreadsheet, I would do that after the fact, maybe, to be like, oh, now I'm turning this into data. I think if I'm in the midst of dating and I'm turning you into data, it's already not working because I'm not seeing you as a person now. I'm seeing you as a number on the, which is fine if that is the way you want to do this. Like, oh, I'm not interested in meeting, in falling in love and finding the one. I'm interested in volume.
Yeah. Which is kind of what you do with rosters.
And collecting data on the volume, which is, okay, if I date 10 guys, how many of them did I go on the first date with? How many of them did I go on the second week? What's the statistics? Because I want to work out the statistics. Like, there are people on TikTok that do that, which I think is incredible in terms of like collating data about dating. But like for me personally, at the point where I'm putting you in a spreadsheet, understand me and you, there's nothing romantic here anymore.
Actually, maybe you find the one is like, what spreadsheet? I didn't even have to think about it.
No,
He was just number one.
He was number one.
Oh.
And I don't think I would ever date so many people. I'm like, oh, are you 4 or 8?
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, also, I have friends. It's not to say limited is the wrong word, but I have friends, but there's a certain number of friends and friendship groups. It's hard to balance them all. So sometimes you lean into some more than others. Okay, maybe that's another example. I have 2 siblings.
You have 2 siblings.
And sometimes you lean into one sibling more than another. And the other one...
And that's only 2 siblings.
That's only 2. Plus, like, family members, like, you sometimes talk to one more than others. And that's hard to me. And adding more... or having a roster or having that kind of thing, that to me, I've never really been able to balance like that in that way.
I agree with you 100%. I relate hard to what you just said. I was literally talking to my therapist about this and I was like, so I met my cousin's sister. So my other cousin.
Yes.
And as we were partying, she was like, oh, next time you're in America, which I've never been to. So it'd be like, when you come to America, oh, we should have lunch and I can introduce you to my brothers and sisters. And I was like, brothers and sisters? There's already too many of you. I'm already at like capacity. I have enough cousins. I don't need 4 more cousins, guys. I'm actually genuinely, I'm panicking because I'm like, I have to remember all these people's names and birthdays. Otherwise, they're gonna think I'm a stupid, disgusting London bitch. Like everyone who comes to London as well. Like I don't know what it is about American people, but like, yeah, London is like not really a friendly place. So I'm like, of course you're gonna leave, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I have a cousin in London, but she's a bitch because she never says hi to me. And I'm like, because there's too many people to remember.
I think, yeah.
I can't keep up. And then you're going to marry someone, they're going to come with a whole
that always makes me think, I was like, I have a family group chat. I don't want my partner in that family group chat.
Damn.
I literally was thinking about, I was like, actually, do you know what? I want to keep my family group chat as the family group chat. And then we'll have family and co.
You are co.
Yeah, family and company.
Damn, because he's actually family. You're saying no, he's co. That's crazy.
No, family and
you're gonna let this man put a baby in you, but he can't come in. He can't even come in the family chat.
Family and laws. You're part by legal. You're part of family, but you know, you're not.
We have a child.
You are not the inner familia. Okay.
So is your kid in the family group chat?
No, actually.
Damn, the kid's not making the call. They're strict around here.
We have fam. Then we have extended fam. The things I have not made this a group.
So I'm an extended fam. I'm your child, and you put me in extended fam.
No, because I don't. You
put me in the group right now.
No, because that's fam. This is family from the 1990s. Your family from the 2020s. Put me
in the group. No, I know everyone in the group.
No, but we'll just duplicate the group.
No, why can't I come in? It's you, grandma, and my aunt and uncle. Put me in the group.
No, because so the second I just want to talk to them about.
I'm gonna ask Auntie if she can put me in the group. You're gonna feel bad. Grandma, she'll put me in the group. She's not put me in the group. How can you tell me I can't join the group with my aunt and uncle?
The group is just us. Fam, and you are extended fam.
You are crazy.
I mean, my kids be extended fam is crazy.
Yelling at your child, you're extended fam.
No, you're an extension of me, and you.
So put me in the group. You're in the group.
Wait, hold up. The extension fam will be me, my siblings, kids, and partners. All of them.
I don't want to be in that group. I want to be in this group.
No, but this is the
I don't know those guys.
You will know these people.
I don't know them.
But the problem is the fam group is going to be the same people in the extended fam group.
But with 17 plus extras. I want to be in this group.
No, because this is the group. No, this is coming from one person's vagina. That's the group.
Let me in the group.
You're not from the same vagina.
But she's in there.
Yeah, because her vagina.
Exactly. So why can't I come in? I came out of yours.
No, because you could come in the extended fam. Which
I don't want to be an extended fam. I was in this group.
Thanks.
They start crying.
I know. I'm like, I'm just trying to let everyone know. But why are you crying? Because
I want to be in the group, Mummy. I want to be in the group.
But we're also going to have our own separate family. Be in this group. No, but we're going to have a separate family group, which is me, my child, my husband. We're our own fam. Plus extra kids. We're the fam group.
I want to go in this one.
No, we can't have the original fam. We're the next
Why
fam.
can't I go in this one?
Because you're not in that fam.
You hate me. You just said I'm not in the family.
No, no one's even.
So I'm adopted.
How would you even know you were in that?
I saw the notifications on your phone.
No, but you don't know who that fam is.
Let me in the group.
No. What would you do? Would you actually have? Because you have a big fam group.
No, we don't have a group. I told you, I've tried to start a group chat and no, people just are texting me directly. So I said, I'm not doing this anymore.
Even your cousins?
Yeah. We don't have a group chat.
How?
We don't have a group chat. We don't need a group chat. We see each other all the time.
That's true. That also helps.
And if there's business, one person will tell someone who will tell me, and then I'll tell everyone. Because that's my role in the family, is to be like, has anyone told Natalie?
Oh my lord.
Has anyone told Augustine? Has anyone told...
Because to me, yeah, I would assume there was a big extended fam chat.
No.
Okay, if you were going to make a chat,
yeah,
would it just be your cousins, your aunt and your uncle, and that's it? And their partners would be an extended fam chat?
No, my uncle's wife could be in there. She's family.
Okay, yeah.
But not my aunt's husband, because they're not together anymore.
Okay, that helps.
But my cousin...
Is that a recent development? No, that's always been the case.
No, it's been the case for like a year.
Okay, yeah.
So it's relatively recent. Yeah. And then my cousin's mums, no, they can't be in it.
So they'll be...
But they are not together.
Yeah, okay.
So why would you be in the family group? So, although, if things were amicable, not that they're not, you're still family. Like, as in, if we're doing a family event, like the funeral, they all came. Yeah. So if you're going to do that and you're going to invite me because I'm family, and that's what the group is for, then that's fine. It really depends on what the purpose of the group is, right? If it's for memes, then get me out here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because the reason why you couldn't be in the original family
group... Why can't I be in the group,
because the updates for that one is just for everything related to one house.
I want to know.
You don't live in that house.
I want to know.
You never lived in that house.
I want to go there.
You didn't grow up in that house. The people that grew up in said house.
I feel like you're being very defensive. I want to come in the group.
You'll be in my group, which will be the group that grew up in this house specifically.
And I'm going to invite my husband.
No, he can be in it.
You are becoming a tyrant with these groups. You're telling me I can't join this one. You're telling me you can come in this one.
No, I'm sorry.
Who's made you lord of the group?
I am, because I don't want to create the group.
I'm going to start my own group then.
Then yes, good. You create one with your husband, your kids.
No,
that's your group.
It's this group. I'm going to take everyone that's in this group, and then I'm going to add my husband.
And then I'm going to go, remember when...
And I'm going to say, anyone writes in the other group is dead to me.
Okay, bye.
Look at this. Family at war over group. The headlines right
we're laughing, but that is actually a real life situation. Honestly, I was deep in it. I was like, I do think I get married tomorrow. He's not joining my family group chat.
That's crazy.
We'll do an extended one. Or we just update them in those, or we keep our family group chat and we just let the partners know.
My big take is I think there are too many WhatsApp groups as is.
Sure.
So we won't be starting a group chat period.
Community where we have separate group chats all around fam, but then each one has its own separate.
That is so chaotic. So chaotic. Community.
Yeah,
we're all related in some way in this community, but I don't know what you're doing.
But you only have fixed access to certain groups.
You have to be invited.
I am in all the groups because there's my fam, extended fam, fam-in-laws, other.
Damn, we have
miscellaneous
43 minutes of chat today.
I know.
By the way.
That was not planned.
That was not planned. But I did think it was a good segue when we said something, but I forgot what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. Oh, when we were talking about partners and dating and making it surgical.
Yeah, clinical on a spreadsheet. Yes.
And
yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on to something I think has ended up being quite interesting.
Yeah.
So I re-listened to our Is Having a Boyfriend Embarrassing episode. Do you remember when we did that? When we talked about Shantae Joseph's article?
Yeah.
And interestingly, it remains ever present because this week,
oh God, yeah,
Megan Thee Stallion announced that her and her boyfriend Kay Thompson had broken up.
Yeah.
He had been cheating on her.
Yeah.
And she was done with him. Now, the response online has been so interesting.
Yeah.
And it says a lot about me. My algorithm took me immediately to people defending the shit out of Megan, being like, where does Kay? We're gonna beat him up. Like a lot of like stands basically. And I had a very good time liking the tweets and watching the TikTok videos where we were just like, that guy was punching.
Yeah.
Who the hell even is he? And then I stumbled across Jessie Woo's podcast episode came up about it. And she said something which I found very interesting, which was that so she talked about the relationship ending, and then she talked about the way that some men online had been discussing, basically excited and happy at the downfall of this relationship. But one of the things she said was that like Megan should have checked at the beginning that Klay Thompson wanted a monogamous relationship, because in her Instagram post she wrote, "Oh, almost 36 and asking me, saying that you can't be monogamous or something."
Yeah.
And I think Jessie interpreted that as he had never wanted to be monogamous with her, whereas I interpreted it as she'd caught him cheating, and then he'd said, how about we have an open relationship?
Yeah, same. I was feeling that when she said the word monogamous, it was on him not being monogamous is because he just cheated.
Yeah, it's like it's a classic in the playbook to go, oh babe, I don't know, maybe it's me when I've got problem. I can't be in a monogamous relationship.
20,000, not 2020, it's a 2000s version of I have a sex addiction, which used to be the excuse for any guy who cheated and he was a celebrity. Oh, I'm a sex addict.
Yeah.
I need to go to rehab.
Which is a update of the 90s version of it's not me, it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
You know, oh, just something wrong with me. I'm not ready to settle down.
Yeah. I'll ruin you. Run for the hills. I'm too good for you. No, sorry. I'm not good enough for you.
You're too good for me.
You're too good for me.
And actually, off the back of that, so I thought it was weird. I thought that was interesting because I was like, I didn't think too much of it. I just thought, oh, I think he might have misinterpreted that. But it's interesting that you're saying that it was on Megan to ask him if he wanted to be monogamous. They've been together for months.
I thought it was longer, like, because didn't they like buy a house together?
Yeah.
And like she cooked Thanksgiving meals for the family and stuff like that. So they've been together for a long
maybe
time.
even a year, maybe longer.
Yeah.
I don't think that you're with someone that long and or making commitments like buying a house without having had that conversation. So I was like, let's not I mean, you're making it sound a bit like she was dense and like she's a lover girl. She must have just thrown herself into this, but I'm like, she's not stupid.
No, like, let's be honest.
And then I saw another video which was like, this is why Megan shouldn't have had sex with him. And at that point I was like, okay, pause. You got the men online who are like, yeah, Clay's really that nigga because he was going to cheat on her. Who the fuck she thinks she is? Who are just haters and like are preying on Megan's downfall in a way that's like psychotic. Yeah. But then you've got women who are like, you got yourself into this situation, sweetheart, and you need to pick better. You need to pick better. Some stuff came out about how Klay Thompson had cheated on a previous partner, and they're like, and did Megan know about this? Because if you knew about this, then it's like, if you knew about this, then what? Then you did this to yourself? Yeah. I feel like the way that people have been speaking about this has really, to me, brought to light the way that, like, we are at an all-time low in terms of the way that we talk about dating and relationships online specifically. Because there are people who are in relationships in real life who are thriving. It's people online that seem to really be polarized and offer advice that simply does not make sense. But the idea that, like, there's any other take than Megan Thee Stallion was dating Klay Thompson. It was an exclusive relationship. She was loyal to him. He was not. He's the bad guy. Yeah. She could have not had sex with him. She could have cooked for him every single day. She could have asked him if he was going to be monogamous, and he still would have cheated. Because if you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. Why is there even a version of this where we're considering what Megan Thee Stallion should have done differently? Yeah. It's always the woman's fault. Like, transparently, he cheated, but it's her fault. What did she do?
What did she do? What did she wear? What did she say? What did she do? But he's the one that stepped out.
He's the one that stepped out. Why they think pieces about what she should have done differently? Oh, you shouldn't have had sex with him for the year that you was with your partner who you thought
you're in a committed relationship with. There was no way. The way that she behaved, because every now and again, it's not like I follow Megan Thee Stallion, but her clips will come up online. And yes, she's a lover girl, but you could tell that in that relationship, they were committed. Like, this was giving me, this could be it. This is the marriage.
That's what it was giving.
Yeah. And because transparently,
I'm sitting next to your mum courtside at your games.
I heard, like, I think people being like, okay, you know, Megan throws herself into this relationship because she doesn't have like a big family, or she doesn't have like a big, her
parents are dead.
Yeah, and then her best friend, like, they were on the side of Tory lanes, or something happened in that situation. So her circle isn't big, so that's why she really cottoned onto his family so quickly. Or maybe she just fell in love with this guy and the relationship, saw that it was something that it was going to go the distance, got on really well with the family, which is always a green flag, and was like, yeah, this is it.
Even saying she cottoned onto the family quickly. You and I have spoken before about how we would like wait until the last possible moment to introduce a partner to our family because it's just not something that we do.
Mm-hmm.
But there are other people who don't have an issue introducing their parents to someone they've been on 2 dates with. So, like, blaming it again on her being like, because she doesn't have parents, she threw herself out. We're reframing this as she made that happen, as opposed to, like, Kane Thompson being a whole adult man, his family being all adults, and then wanting to meet her.
Yeah.
They could have said no, she was forcing it. Yeah. They didn't.
No, we didn't get that impression. And we definitely got the impression, like, she really loves him. He really loved her. I think that was the other thing. Like, oh, he really cared for her. Like, he's treating her in a way that was making her want to, like, throw a big birthday party for him and get his favourite singers to come and perform on the beach. Like, that's how, if we didn't know about the story, that's how it was coming across. Like, they're both very committed to each other. He's not the bigger name, so I don't need to hear that much from him.
Yeah.
But you can see from the behavior that they are in a loving relationship. That's why she cares. Mm-hmm. That's why she loves him. That's why she does things for him. And we also have the impression that he does things for her too.
Yeah.
But again, I'm not in the in-depth minutiae of people's relationships. I do not want to be there.
And you shouldn't have to be. No. And I think it's very strange that, like you said, as people who are not in a relationship, in that specific relationship, that there are all these very detailed, specific think pieces saying that she messed up.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, is it because she's Megan Thee Stallion and she is kind of, to some people, obviously not to the men who are rejoicing in her downfall, but to women, kind of the pinnacle of what a lot of us are striving for. You're in the gym to make yourself look good.
Yeah.
You take care of your skin so you look young forever. You have talents. You work hard. Yeah. You're successful. And when you see a woman like that get cheated on, your entire world crumbles. Yeah. And so you'll much rather prefer to live in a world where it's like she did something than accept that, like, it doesn't matter who you are, how successful you are, how pretty you are, how sexy you are, how good of a cook you are, how kind you are. If a man wants to cheat on you, he's going to cheat on you.
Beyonce got cheated on.
What do you guys not understand?
Yeah. Like, if man wants to cheat, he will cheat. He could have the best woman in his bed, the best wife, the most loyal, whatever, he'll cheat. Why? We never know.
Men cheat. There's probably 1,000,001 reasons, but I wonder, even in Megan's case, like, and the same with Beyonce, I wonder if being in the background of a Beyonce or a Megan Thee Stallion makes you feel so quote-unquote emasculated, and you need to get your rocks off somewhere, and you want to feel like a man, so you go to the club and you make eyes at this girl, and you take her in the bathroom and you fuck her brains out, and you're like, yeah, I'm that guy, I'm that guy, I'm that guy. And that's how you can stomach standing in the back holding her bag, holding Beyonce's bag, holding Megan's bag while she's on the red carpet having pictures taken of her, because you're not that guy.
Yeah.
And what is that? Jealousy?
Yeah, there's so many questions. It's probably jealousy, insecurity. You can list it off.
And until you work through that stuff, you're going to keep cheating. The other thing I think is also interesting, Kate Thompson's exes,
list them out there wild. Like,
pretty impressive.
Coco Jones,
Laura Harrier as well, I think, is in there.
Yeah.
All seemingly all mostly black women, dark skinned women.
Yeah.
The devil on my shoulder says he doesn't like black women.
Someone flagged that he's got a white mom.
So well done. That's it. That's it. That's the problem.
No, I mean, you could argue that. You could argue that.
You could argue that. I think you don't. I'm sorry, you
don't respect a black woman because you're not seeing a black woman at home. That's going back to the point that I would make.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that for you to be cheating on Megan Thee Stallion, we need to see the girls that he was cheating with. And I feel like there will be a correlation.
Yeah.
And I feel like what we will find out in a couple of years' time, he'll do like a Travis Kelce and settle down with a white woman and get invited to the White House to be like, Trump 2020. Oh, well, actually, he can't run again.
Lord Jesus, no.
Vamps 2030. Like, Jesus. It's just gonna. I think it's that as well. I feel like them. Because objectively, and again, we also can't speculate. Yeah. Like, even us sitting here, to the point I'm making, we don't know. Yeah. But she seemed like a good partner, and he seemed like a good partner. So, if she's a good partner, and it's not her, and it's you and your insecurities, it could also just be that you perform this. You perform dating black women and you don't really like them.
And if you don't like black women, stay away from them.
You don't have to date them.
You don't.
You do for the street cred. You do for the street cred. Who's going to respect me if I've got a Kim Kardashian on my arm?
You really don't. Like, we're not going to judge you. If love who you want to love, but leave us women alone. Not us. Leave the black women alone.
Hope you're not black.
No, as soon as I said that, I'm not Megan Thee Stallion, but what I'm trying to say is just...
It's me, Megan Thee Stallion. Like, she's not even trying to do an impression of her.
No, exactly.
Hey, hotties, it's me, Megan Thee Stallion.
But, like, just leave them alone. If you can't match it, then leave it. You don't have to even be in her orbit. She can find the man if she wants to. You don't have to be there. I don't know.
I feel like the women, the independent women who are self-sufficient, have suffered a huge loss here. Because I think we were rooting for them as proof that you can be all of those things and still find love and happiness.
And still be soft. I think that was one of the things. I don't know if she said it out loud or it's something I've heard in like commentary of like a lot of the content that she put out regarding Clay is like showing her in sometimes really domesticated scenarios. Her cooking Thanksgiving dinner for his family versus her doing what? Two very different personas. I know that was maybe it's extreme, but it's to show like her showing the example of the Thanksgiving dinner, that's one. But her showing her relationship is showing a much softer side, like a vulnerable side of her. Like, this is my relationship. This is something I care about.
But what's not vulnerable about having wet ass pussy? That's very vulnerable.
I think there's something very confident about saying, I got what?
But it's very vulnerable to admit that because now people are going to be chasing you down the street.
There is that. But I mean, like, okay, put the songs to one side. The video, or just her persona, like, that she puts her sexuality out there strong and proud, and that's her identity. And she's like, I am who I am. I don't care. There is a very confident nature to her in general. There's a presence to her, and I think I'm not saying that you can't have a presence when you're in a relationship, but I think it's just really nice. And it was nice to see her in a different light when she was in a relationship. I don't think we'll ever get to see that picture of her because I don't think she will ever be showing her relationship that publicly ever again. Like, her ass has been burnt.
Because having a boyfriend is embarrassing.
Unfortunately, that's the case.
Having a boyfriend is embarrassing.
Yeah.
You could be Megan Thee Stallion and having a boyfriend is embarrassing. Yeah. You could be a random girl from your old school and having a boyfriend is embarrassing. You can't win.
Yeah.
But this goes back to what I was saying at the top of this. Inherently, we're at a place right now where whatever it is that's bothering men is bothering men on a more intense scale. specifically online.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just like, you just can't be online with your relationship. Like, you can have a relationship. People can see you outside with your man. You can be sat on his lap, kissing him at the pub if you want to. But to really come on the internet is where you open yourself up to this scrutiny and this perception and this expectation that this thing lasts forever. Otherwise, you're going to be embarrassed. And it's like, okay, how was I supposed to know that he was going to cheat on me?
Yeah.
How?
No. So...
A girl can't make a mistake, no? And again, she didn't make the mistake.
No,
he did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a shame. I hope that she is healing. She's cancelled her remaining, because she was on Broadway and she's cancelled her remaining dates, which is a shame.
Yeah. Oh, and she was breaking down on stage. It just was sad to see that.
She doesn't. You know, she just doesn't deserve it. Like, give her a fucking break. Also, the hate train of, like, I still don't understand why people wanted her to get shot in the foot and just keep it to herself. And, like, are pro the dude who shot her in the foot. Yeah. Very crazy work to me.
Yeah.
But speaking of one relationship breakdown.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Temptation Island, where several more relationships broke down.
Yeah.
So, Temptation Island season 2. Can I just say right at the top, this season was so much more boring than the previous one.
I don't know what happened. You know why? There weren't enough couples.
They were too young.
Yeah, and they weren't willing to take risks.
There wasn't enough black people. No, I'm being so serious.
I think
the people that were out of control last season, you didn't have that this season. You had people who were messy for sure, but
not diabolical.
Every single guy bar one last season was out of control.
Yeah. And this one one was crying too much.
Mikey, Cole, just all of it was just like meh in the end.
It's because they were too aware. And they were too aware of their image, and that was the problem. Too
aware of their image, and also I really do think the age. I don't know why Jack looked like he was 20 years old.
How old was he?
Jack was 25. Oh no, 23.
Oh, charger. Okay, well, I'll probably try to do that. Sorry, should have planned this better. It's so that I can have. It's so that I don't have to park my phone on the other side of the road. On the other side of the road, on the side of the
Jack and Shania, I think her name was, are 23 and they've been dating for 5 years, so dating since they were 17.
That one was also some of them
18. It's
the
like,
age was getting a bit interesting on one of them.
Like, why are they here? Like, you're kids. The people who've only dated for a year, why are you here? There's no state.
Yeah, that's true. Because what was the longest relationship in season 2? I can't remember. I mean, there was definitely some long ones.
There were long ones, but they weren't. A year is nothing. I don't care about you with any. Sorry, that sounds crazy. Obviously, you do care about your partner, but like, if you have so many problems a year in that you have to go on Temptation Island, this is not you. Like, this is not your main issue.
Yeah,
you know.
I think it was also getting to a point where, like, not only were all of them mucking around. This one the guys weren't mucking around enough. But the girls were already over it. So they were like, oh, I know I'm going to break up with this dude.
Yeah, the girls were over it.
It doesn't really add much stakes of, like, I mean, that black girl from the last season where she was like, I see this guy having a threesome. I hear the cheeks smacking on the camera, but I'm still going to take him back. I still love him.
I think the difference with last season is that people were like, oh, I'm going to go on Temptation Island, I'm going to cheat on my girlfriend, but I'm going home with my girlfriend at the end of this. Like, I know that I can find a way to salvage this, or I've got her so wrapped around my finger, she's not going anywhere.
I mean, that was wild.
Whereas this season, it was like the girls were like, understand the minute they separate us, we're finished. And there is nothing you can do what Cole did and write me love letters every night. And then on the final day, I'm going to turn around to you like, I'm going home by myself. Even I'm not even going home with someone. I just don't want to be with you so much. I'd rather go home by myself.
I mean, I usually am for girl power. I'm like, yeah, if he's mucking you around, yeah, you better show him. So I was in support of some of the couples, but in the same breath, why would come on Temptation Island? Because you start to find out who brought who.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not normally the girls that brought the guys to the Temptation Island. Why bring them to Temptation Island when you know you're going to break up with them anyway?
Because they wanted to break up with them, and they wanted to break up with them in a way that would give them a get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Like Scarlett, literally towards the end of their time, is like, my issue with him is that he was not talking to girls.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Why is he not trying to flirt and have sex with girls?
Like,
he's not taking this seriously.
Yeah, the thing, they don't answer some of the experience. I'm like, what is the experience of Temptation Island? So I need to try to find. No, it's not. This is not working. It's pissing me off. Maybe anyway. Is the experience of Temptation Island? Okay. Start again. It's just that I have my phone.
Maybe it's not charged.
No, it's charged. No, it has charged. It's charging now. That's very annoying actually, because that was before. Anyway, maybe the whole yeah, sorry. What is the whole experience, quote unquote, of Temptation Island? Is it to cheat? Or I thought it was the whole thing of like reflecting on the relationship and then using the tempters around you to almost like have the conversation and be like, I mean, mind you, if you're tempted, if you're tempted, you're there to be like, I'm coming to ruin your relationship.
No.
But if you do it properly, you're supposed to be using your tempter and be like, we go on a date, but we're actually just doing a friendship date. We're just gonna have a quick chat, and then I already know I'm gonna sleep with my person.
So I'm not funny. Why are you asking a stranger?
I know.
What does that woman know about our relationship that you could ask her and that she's going to help you?
I always think about the guy that got that proposed the year before, where he had a date with one of the tempters, and like the day before, and it was telling the tempter about like the relationship and you know why he cared for his now fiance. But I kept on thinking in the back of my head, like the day before you were supposed to get engaged, you're talking about your relationship with a potential girl who actually wants to steal you.
Yes. Because I resisted the temptation. It's also like, okay, let's talk about the concept in a serious way for a second.
Yeah.
I've been with you for 5 years. I don't trust you. So I say to you, let's go on a show, where you're going to be surrounded by fit girls. And the point is to see whether or not you will sleep with the fit girls.
Yeah.
And you obviously don't like me. Yeah. So in your head, your decision is, when I get there, I'm going to sleep with as many of those girls as I can. Right?
Yeah.
Or if you do like me, you're going to go, right, I'm going to go there, I'm not going to sleep with anyone. And then I'll prove to you that I won't cheat. Even though all I've done is proven to you that I won't cheat for 2 weeks.
They were there for quite a while, I'll be honest.
They're there for 2 weeks.
So just 2. Yeah. It was given like...
It felt like 8 years.
It's been like a month. I haven't seen you in a month.
It's 2 weeks. That's why the whole thing doesn't make sense. All you have to do is hold out for 2 weeks. So when the people are fucking 2 days in, you're like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? You obviously came here. You heard what the parameters of the show was, and you said yes. And I don't like you, so I'm going to sleep with other people when I get there. Or in Jack's case, I'm trying to prove to my girlfriend that I'm loyal and I've changed. Within 2 days,
I'm kissing one
and I'm sleeping with one and I'm sleeping with the other. And then on the day of the thing, we're like, what decision are you going to make? She's like, I love Cheyenne. Yeah. I want to be with Cheyenne if that's possible. Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, that was wild.
How was we going to get back together after what you done? Or was you hoping that because I slept with someone, you slept with someone, I would come back and be like, well, we're even now, so let's make it happen.
In his head, he was like, yeah, but we're always going to gravitate back to each other.
No, we're not going to gravitate back to each other.
We've been together for 7 years by this point, or 6 years, whatever. You know, we are each other's person, whether we like it or not.
Or in the case where your partner has never cheated on you before, but you've decided you don't trust them, you bring them on the show in the hopes that they continue to not cheat on you because they was already not cheating on you.
But you just want...
So is it that you think that they weren't surrounded by hot people before?
No, but I want them to feel the ultimate temptation.
But it's not a temptation, really, is it? Because there's a TV camera here.
I know.
And these people only here because of the show. This guy would never talk to me in real life.
True. But we're now in this very concentrated experiment of the hottest people on this island, because the island is so small. We're just... Basically, the island's just got 2 huts, or no, 2 villas, and a long road where the cars drive past each other to get to the bonfire. That's the island. But on this island, these are the hottest people around. And if you can resist that temptation, we're meant to be. I wonder how many people have actually been successful on this show, because the premise doesn't make sense, because I will never bring my partner and be like...
It's like The Ultimatum.
It is, but this feels even worse. Because, actually... This was, I think with The Ultimatum, the stakes are high if it works. If the person that you choose after that mixer and you build a really deep, intimate relationship, that
everyone has something to lose.
Yeah, that is dangerous. I feel like Temptation Island is so much more fleeting because there's so many other people. There's so many tempters
who don't have anything to lose. No, that's the difference. They don't have anything to lose, because you're right. On The Ultimatum, if I decide to run away with you, that's my partner and your partner we have to answer to. In this, if I decide to run away with you, okay, fuck my ex. He was already out here fucking other people anyway, and I hate that nigga.
I'm so done.
Which is basically what Sydney said.
Yeah, sure.
Sydney looked at that Xavier guy and said, you and me are leaving by hook or by crook.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not an advocate for cheating, but I really liked their relationship as time went on.
I liked their relationship too. I agree with you. I liked their relationship. That being said, it was dirty work.
Yeah.
For you to have been with someone for a year and it's not even been a week.
Yeah.
And you're looking lovingly into someone's eyes while they play their guitar, which I hated, by the way. That would have put me off. That would have given me the ick. I'd been like, oh no.
Yeah, but we already know about like men singing in front of you. Like the serenading of a man is just... In their head is so romantic. In my head, I'm cringing.
Unless you're like Robin Thicke or like an actual singer.
Even then, I'm like, I don't know.
What Jenny McRusher was like, going nowhere fast, we've reached the climax. You would be like, ugh!
I just feel like I would be like, interesting.
He was like, caught up, got me feeling it, caught up.
But yeah, I think he either have to be singing like a joke song versus...
No, that's not a serenade.
Yeah, but you're serenading me with like, I don't know, someone would really... It's a joke song but has a loving edge to it.
These are my confessions. Just when I thought I could say my chick on this. Like,
no, let it burn. Let it burn.
These are not even good love songs, by the way. These are about a relationship's ending. One is about him telling you that he's got a baby by someone else. These are not ones you want to hear.
I know, but I feel like I would take that more seriously. About, you know what this is... I'll take it more seriously as of it being a joke versus me going like, this is a deep, intimate moment.
That's what a serenade is. He's looking you in the eye.
I don't like that at all.
And you can't look away because there's only 2 of you here.
That's the scary part. I was watching Love on the Spectrum, and I mean, which I do love. It's just a very like heartwarming show. But there was this moment where I thought the guy was going to propose to one of the girls. She's been on the series, I think, since the beginning. She met this guy, like this cowboy dude, and he was like, "Oh, I've got a surprise." Oh
my god!
Oh god, that sounded really painful to you.
Oh, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because it had gone out and now it's in.
Oh my god! Oh my gosh!
This is the second time I've done that here, isn't it? Oh my god!
No, but this one is the one I like noticed, and I could see the pain in your eyes.
Like, what did it look like?
You're like, like, oh my gosh! No, I think it's like worry. Like, what if it locks?
Yeah, my fear is always like I fucked it.
What can they do to help? Sorry, this is not part of the pod.
So apparently you can get Botox.
Okay, so like relax.
Yeah, to relax the muscle.
Would you
I don't know what that would do though, realistically, because it like feels like, is it the muscle that's locking or is it the actual bone?
I mean, that click is under the bone.
That hasn't happened in such a long time, by the way.
Really, Oh my gosh.
That was my fault. So you have to pay attention when you yawn.
You can't censor your yawns.
No, I have to just pay attention and make sure that I'm yawning. Not like
not wise.
No, like I can't yawn. Like if I'm lying on my side in bed and I'm gonna yawn, I have to sit up.
Oh really?
If I yawn like this, it's just like I'm more likely to like unalign it, because that's what it is. It's just like coming out of a line.
Yeah. Does it hurt? Or it just feels uncomfortable?
It feels uncomfortable when it's out. Yeah. And then my fear is that like it will hurt, but then to go back in, it doesn't hurt. It just feels weird. It feels really.
Yeah. It was a click that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was loud. I heard it too. I got it.
The audio will hear that too. Hey.
Don't.
Yeah, so serenading. Yeah, that part. I kind of like brushed past that moment. But I think as time went on, I really could see like she was opening up to him, and she was like, "Oh, I really just feel more seen than with Mikey." The only thing that I was a bit confused about was the actual relationship timeline
of her and Mikey, or her and Xavier.
Her and Mikey, because she was like, "Oh,
we met in college."
The main college. Then they started seeing each other. Then he broke up with her. Then he started seeing someone else. Then that person left him. Then he decided to come back. And then she was like, in her head, like, why did I let him come back? And I was like, girl, why did you?
Also, wasn't there something about he was cheating, she was the other woman?
Something, yeah.
She didn't realise that he was with someone when they first met.
Something was dodgy about that story. And I kept on just thinking, we're not doing blame. We're just coming off the Meg Thee Stallion segment. But like, there is something that you knew was off with Mikey before you even okay. You couldn't have helped that you got into a relationship with him and he was potentially with someone else.
But did she get into a relationship? Because that's, I think, the bit that we're missing. You guys are in college.
True.
He's sleeping around.
Yeah.
He's with someone else. Yeah. Were you his girlfriend, actually, or were you just someone that he was hooking up with? You're counting that as, oh, well, we've been together since then.
That's the thing. We don't know.
We don't know.
So maybe that's why, if you really break it down, they weren't together. There was a situationship. Then they start to get more serious. But it still wasn't strong enough so that when they went on Temptation Island, again, how the Temptation Island conversation comes about, and I know we've done a skit on this on one of the seasons, where we try to even broach the subject as if we were about to go, and I'm asking you as my potential partner to come on Temptation Island with me. It doesn't make sense. Like, they're not strong enough in the relationship and to propose going on Temptation Island. And so when she did start to fall for Xavier, I was like, well, maybe it wasn't strong enough to begin with anyway.
But then I can see how it works in their case, where it's like, look, I just don't trust you. What's it going to take for you to trust me? Let's go to Temptation Island and you can prove to me. Yeah, I will prove to you. We'll go to Temptation Island and I'll prove to you. Yeah. And then you'll have egg in your face, won't you? Because I'm actually a good boy. I'm not a bad boy like you think I am. And then they go on the show and she's like, I've learned that I'm the bad boy in the relationship, actually. Or is this or was it all a long con, in the sense of like, she wanted to get her lick back. She wanted to get her lick back from all the times that he had hooked up with other people on her.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't even need to do that much work, because this guy was crying every episode, every bonfire. I can't believe, we love Mark Wahlberg for his like.
He was not good this season.
I know he
was on something this season. He was in a bad mood and doing badness this season.
Because I was also noticing like he was being biased, which in previous seasons I liked that. He was very impartial. He was like, I am like a helpful father, giving guidance to each person. Mm-hmm. Whereas there was times when I felt like he was feeding information like, well, Cole doesn't like this, and so doesn't like that. And I was like, I get what you're trying to do, but maybe he's now liaising much more closely with production.
Yeah, it felt like he was definitely pushing as well. Like when people would, I don't know if this goes to your point about people being hyper aware, right? Yeah. There was a bit right at the beginning when Mikey was like, I don't even care. When they showed him the clip and he was like, do you not care, Mikey? He's like, no, I don't care. And he's like, well, I feel like you do care, actually. And he's like, okay, I don't know what you want me to say. It's like, well, I just want you to be real. Can you be real, Mikey? Are you real? It's like, I get it. But the person is clearly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So this now feels a little bit cruel.
Yeah.
Because you know what it is. Like, we can all tell what it is. He's saying he's okay, but he's not.
Oh, yeah.
And also, you've got the confessional straight afterwards of him basically in tears. So why do you need to push him right now in this moment to cry?
To get the moment.
But he's already crying. Yeah, maybe you're right.
He's still on the scene.
But it felt very... And then he became, I think, a little bit hyper-focused on Mikey.
Yeah.
Like, every session, it was like, are you going to cry this week?
And
are you going to cry this week, Mikey?
You know, I like Mark Wahlberg. But I'm not going to sit here and say Mikey being the only black contestant on that cast. Sometimes it felt like him being targeted. Of course, the cast is only 4 people, and I may be reaching. But I feel like sometimes when you're speaking to Mikey, he was talking, it could be quite, not pedantic is the wrong word, condescending versus the other boys.
I found it very... And maybe he felt like he could actually have a bigger breakthrough with Mikey than he could the others. Like, maybe their problems didn't seem so black and white.
Yeah.
Excuse the pun.
Yeah.
But it did feel like his aim with Mikey was, show us that you're sad, Mikey. You got to be real. And then by the end, he does have that conversation with Sydney, and she's like, "This is actually the realest conversation we've ever had." And maybe it's because he just immediately put his feelings aside. But to that point, he didn't get under the surface with any of the others. What was Jack's deal?
No idea.
What was Jack's deal? What was Cole's deal? Was, oh, your girlfriend wants you to be more deep. Yeah. And he's like, I don't understand what you mean by that. It's like, she thinks that you're fucking dumb. That's what that is. And she thinks you're stupid. That's all it is. You're boring and weird to her. And he was boring and weird.
He was really odd.
He had like a tick, which in and of itself is not the weird thing. But I was like, that tick is like revealing someone who's barely keeping it together.
I didn't notice the tick.
He'd like blink in a very deliberate way. Yeah. And then when after she said, I don't want to be with you, and they're going home, and he starts punching the seat in the car. I was like, that's what you've been trying to keep at bay this whole time. Like, you wanted to crash out.
Yeah.
You're a crash out. Yeah. And then you was like, I'm not going to crash out. I need to show her that I'm capable of being deep. No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah.
Summit.
Summit, that's a really interesting name anyway.
Summit. Jesse Wiggins called him Submit. And I was like, that's really fun. No, Jesse,
Mark. Not Mark.
No, someone else, another YouTuber keeps calling him Submit, and I'm like, that's so fucking funny. But one thing about Summit I want to say before I get into the fact that he equally, I don't think he grew through this. When he was speaking to the Latina girl, and he was like, oh yeah, I go to Mexico all the time. Have you been to Mexico? You should go. I was like, this is the number one conversation any person of color has ever had with that one white person who wants to fuck you, who wants to tell you that you want to go to your home because he's been there loads as a sex tourist.
Yeah. No, his first question was like, what type of Latino are you? I was like, wow. Wow. I was like, tell me that you're not fetishizing fetish.
She should have said, I'm not Latino, I'm black.
Yeah. And then let that settle in. And he'll be like, oh, okay, next girl.
Which he did anyway, because when he was talking to her, I think he thought she was going to find him impressive because he's white. Because I'm assuming when he goes to Mexico, they will think, wow, gringo. And he loves attention. And then he thought he was going to get gringo attention here. And she said, okay.
Yeah, like, when I go to Mexico, they're bare men. Look just not like you.
Yeah, he's like, when I go to Mexico, the girls are on me. Why are you not on me?
Like, I don't know.
I'm not on you because you're not. We are American. You're not the first and last white man I have seen. Sometimes you guys act kind of crazy. Like, these white boys, I will see them on these shows. I'm like, you must have been just like the hottest dude in your town because you're not hot like that.
No, because even when they're like, oh, Summit's got BD energy, I'm like, does he?
He's tall.
That's it. I was like, I don't get it.
He seems fun. Like, in all the party scenes, he was definitely getting down. But to be like, that's the love of my life.
Yeah, that's wild.
And Kaylee, whose eyes were permanently
it's like
Botox open, terrifying look to her.
Yeah, no. Every single bonfire is like, but he told me that I was fat.
He told me fat. He said I was boring. He said I don't have no personality. He's really outgoing. He says I'm miserable. Says I don't have no friends. That's the love of my life, though. I'm finna stay with him. This is what I was talking about earlier when I said I want to be with someone who's like me. those two are the exact opposite of each other, and it's making her and him miserable.
Yeah, true.
You can't go out with his friends because his friends are all like him.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to come out with your friends because they're boring and they stay in the house and they're fat. She's not even a little bit fat.
No, the one thing I kind of respect is that he kind of said, like, yeah, I did say it.
He said, yeah, but he was like, I said it because she said she wanted a big bum.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean,
she wanted a big bunda.
Yeah, but it's still crazy.
And I told her to do squats, lazy bitch. Talking about Buddha every day, go to the gym, you fat cat. And again, I think this is sometimes you are dating an opposite.
Yeah.
She needs someone who's going to be emotionally aware enough that when she says, I want a big bum, isn't going to say, so what you need to do?
Yeah, true.
And someone can go, but baby, I love your bum. And leave it there.
It doesn't make
You're
sense.
not my PT. I'm not asking you for advice in the gym.
I think all the boys, as soon as he admits it, I'm sure all of them were like, but dude, you could just say, you're beautiful just the way you are. Full stop. Leave it. The conversation isn't going to go anywhere because she doesn't have a big bum. And she can do squats as Kingdom Come. The bum ain't going to be Megan Thee Stallion.
You don't know that. You don't know what Katie's capable of.
I'm sure.
You don't know enough creatine, she can get the biggest butt. And there's always BBLs. Don't play with her. Don't play with her.
Yeah, it's true. Because those BBLs will be killing y'all.
Literally, and the thighs don't match.
The thighs will not match.
But what I think is even crazy is that you're sitting there upset thinking that he thinks that you want a big bum.
Yeah.
When he met you, you didn't have a big bum and he still chose you. So what's the issue?
I know, but it's because they're aesthetic.
But then that's for you. That's not for me. I said, then why are you mad at me when I said, okay, go gym?
Yeah.
What, you just want a fat bum from sitting on your ass all day, fat cow?
Yes. What? Oh my... See, this is the thing.
You're the size of a blimp.
If he actually talked to her that way,
and you know I would like to think he didn't.
You know that he's probably been like, well, if you want a bigger bum, you can go to the gym. But that's how he probably said it. But she's like, but he really he's just abused the way, he's just saying, he's so verbally abusive in terms of the way he was describing my body.
Maybe it was like this. She was like, oh yeah, I wish I had a big bum, and then she just saw her phone 78 notifications and it's all like squat. Different squats you can do. She's like, how did you even send? Why are you sending this to me? He's like, because your ass is flat. But if you go gym and you do squats, at least it'll be round and flat.
Oh my Lord.
And then at dinner with her parents, they're like, what have you guys been up to? He's like, well, Kenny's bum is so flat.
I'm so done. That would be, I don't know.
She's got a flat ass. And she probably got it from you too. And then everyone laughed and Kenny wasn't laughing. And that was what the problem was.
That's crazy.
Because Summit's outgoing.
Yeah.
Also,
go on. I feel like you're going to say something.
I was going to say something problematic.
Alright.
But if my man had a house in Mexico and he said my mum was flat, I wouldn't be upset.
Because of the house in Mexico.
Because of the house in Mexico. You've got cash. Let my rich husband wants to say I got a flat ass. Let him say it. You guys want the world. You want a rich husband who's tall and thinks that your bum is sexy. It's not enough.
Yes. Why can't I have it all, girl?
Then go find someone to do that.
I will.
It's not going to be Summit.
But
because he said your bum is flat.
There's something about Summit that I don't
know. Something about Summit. No, I actually think the house in Mexico is actually kind of creepy. I don't know what he's doing out there. I don't trust him.
Find the woman. So when he asked that girl, what kind of Latina are you? He was expecting her to say Mexican. And he'd be like, well, I've got a yard.
Come through, sing through, baby. Maybe that's why he's been giving Kaylee. Maybe that's when Kaylee's actually onto something. He has been giving her a hard time because he's like, when I go to Mexico, the girls have big backs, and I'm coming here, you're flat. I said, are you trying, Kaylee? Do you even try?
It's apparently sheep are. So if sheep.
It's chaotic because yeah, right. He should have just known not to say anything to her. And I think he did offer her advice thinking that she wanted advice, and it was a misunderstanding, and it was callous, and it wasn't very emotionally aware. But you're right. To hear Kelly tell it, he basically spat on her and said, "You flat ass bitch," and called everyone in her call log and said, "Kelly's got a flat ass. Kelly's got a flat ass." Like it's just the way she was talking about it made me think there's no way you can go back to someone who you feel like she called him a sociopath. Yeah,
but at the end,
left in the house crying her eyes out, went to the club with his boys. That's dark.
That is dark. But at the end, what surprised me is that
she said I've learned a lot and I want to be with my rich boyfriend who's got a house in Mexico. End all.
I'm done. Honestly.
Who else is there? Jack and
Jill.
Shania. Jack immediately comes in like we said already, immediately comes in trying to hook up.
Yeah.
And he does. Shania is crying her eyes out, sees that he's done it, and she goes, you know what, bet. She starts hooking up. At the end, Jack thinks that they might be able to reconcile. She said, no, I'm leaving. He said, I'm also leaving. So all of the hooking up that you did came to nothing as well.
I mean, in his head, they'll be back together, but...
Yeah, in his head, they'll be back together. I don't know if they do. I don't think that happens. No. But interestingly, Sydney, who decides to leave with Xavier, got back with Mikey.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then they broke up again.
Yeah, nonsense.
And then apparently everyone online's been calling Mikey fat.
Yeah.
But he did have a big bum. Look, there's nothing you can do. They should swap. Him and Kaylee should swap. Sometimes, yeah. And it must be hard for men, but sometimes you're built like a woman.
And you can't help it.
There's nothing to do about that.
I always think about that episode in Girlfriends where Joan is dating a guy with a big waist and the big bum, and he tries to like move for the tables, and then the table moves, and
some men have childbearing hips. Some men do.
So dumb.
Some men have just big bums.
You can't lie.
I like a big bum on a man. I'm not gonna lie. I like a juicy butt. I just don't. I don't like hips though. That creeps me out. I'm not gonna lie. It's creepy.
I mean, I don't need the flat one. I don't need the chunkies of. I don't.
I need something to grab onto.
Exactly.
When I'm climbing my Mount Everest, I'm gonna climb. Use those cheeks to balance.
I'm so dumb.
That's what I want.
I'm so dumb.
If you have hips wider than mine, what are we doing? At this point, let me go.
I know.
Because next year you're gonna be doing Summit to me. You're gonna be trying to be go gym.
How dare you?
With your flat hips.
What?
Your square. If you want to get rid of your hip dips, go to the gym.
I'm so finished.
I'm not doing that.
No.
But they were really mean to him, apparently. Yeah. And now he's skinny.
Oh wow.
Congrats, I guess.
I mean,
we need to stop bullying people into being skinny, guys. Yeah. Some people need to be fat.
Yeah.
Some people need to be fat.
Exactly. And then Scarlett and Cole was the last couple, but
yeah, Scarlett and Cole again. Scarlett, I don't think wanted to be with that man. Period. Like she kept pushing the goalposts. He shouldn't do anything physical, but then he shouldn't not talking to the girls. He then reads her diary, which is like the worst punishable offense.
Yeah.
And she breaks up with him, and then he's like, "I was writing you love letters every day. You told me not to do anything, and I didn't do anything." And she's like, "That's the problem. You just did nothing."
Yeah, I would love to know what their relationship was before the show. Like
he had cheated on her.
Oh, okay. Well,
he had cheated on her, and he would lie to her when he went out and say that he was going out with male friends, and then she would see pictures of him out with girls.
Yeah.
So that's what he was doing.
Yeah. Well, that was Temptation Island.
I'll give it a miss.
Yeah.
If you've not watched it, don't bother.
Yeah, I mean, season 2 is probably the best. Season 3. It was an easy watch because it was an easy watch because it was just there. Nothing major. Transparently.
I honestly, it was a slog to watch. I watched on 1.5 speed on my phone initially because I was just like, this is so boring. The beginning is so long, and like you don't know them, there's no tension yet. And then as time went on, it wasn't even just that they weren't doing anything. It was that like in their relationships were also quite boring. So there was nothing being revealed about their previous relationships in a way that built the stakes. It was just.
Yeah,
and Mark was being weird, and even the clips felt like they were really trying to force it. Like, oh, here's a video of your man getting up to kiss someone, but we're not going to show you.
That part I didn't like. Forcing it. Yeah, that part I didn't like because it felt inauthentic. I think
cruel.
Yeah, most of the other seasons, we've leaned on what people actually do, and they really just do nonsense, and that is where you're like, wow, this is a betrayal. This is X, Y, and Z.
And what I found really interesting is that Kaylee, even after they showed her that clip to be messy, was like, well, we don't know the full context, so.
Yeah.
And which was great, actually. Because she said, I kind of know what you guys are trying to do here, and I'm not going to play along.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. What would you rate it?
Blank.
Miss. I would give it like less than 2. 1.5 out of 5.
Same.
Yeah. But Anyway, we'll be back for another review for a new show. And this has been Scripts and Giggles with Shoshanna
and Marnie.
Bye.
Bye.